Sun Wukong, Yogsothoth, Akuto Sai, Padme, the I, Anti-Principal Vastness, the One Above All, White Light, Mathaverse, Sephiros, Gan, Jehovah, World of Darkness, Zalgo, Goddess Manaflod, Orin the Absolute, Hyper-Man, Atmos Unsong, Nullified Null, Ace of Spades, and Hagen. They are all extremely powerful, but only one will win. Only one will destroy the rest. Let's see who it is. First, in each video, we'll explain 5 characters, and after explaining all the characters, in the final video, we will compare 20 characters, see who is stronger than whom, and find out who stands at the top as top one. I already explained Sun Wukong, so now, we explain Yogsothoth. The hierarchical foundation of Lovecraftian power begins with Nyarlathotep, who causes the moon to emit unnatural green lights. Capable of mentally controlling vast crowds of humanity, he possesses the destructive power to erase the earth, the moon, and thunder that leaves galaxies and dim planets searching for their lost sister. He can also summon waves of darkness and destruction directly from the ultimate void, displaying these visions before groups of people in order to cast them into absolute madness. Even a single avatar of Nyarlathotep is capable of ascending to the throne of ultimate chaos at the center of infinity, reviving the dead, and influencing the dreams of Walter Gilman in order to drag his astral body into a higher dimensional space. Nyarlathotep exists as the messenger of Azathoth and the pulsating soul of the ultimate gods, who dance barren and insane dances to the rhythm of mad drums and flutes beyond the scope of cosmic time itself within unimaginable dark chambers. He is also capable of creating colossal glaciers that engulf entire cities, despite entities such as Cthulhu and its lineage falling from that infinity as merely formless beings. From there, the hierarchy ascends toward the Prince of Chaos, Azathoth, who resides above all dreams and illusion-filled worlds, to the point where Randolph Carter trembles in fear at the mere possibility of encountering him. Azathoth is the Lord of all things and the supreme ruler seated at the center of ultimate chaos, which exists beyond and outside all conceivable mathematics or cardinal numbers. For this total chaos transcends form, space, time, and matter completely. Azathoth governs all of space-time as an absolute ruler who stands beneath no causal authority whatsoever. From this towering ontological platform, we arrive at the true essence of the verse itself, Yogsothoth. Even the mere manifestations and external emanations of this entity transcend physical reality in its entirety and exist above the undimensioned realms. Its outer extensions are described as nothing more than infinite spectral thoughts and blasphemous abstractions, while cosmic mathematics extends into an infinite chain of ascending dimensions, reaching toward archetypal infinity. The outer extensions of Yogsothoth transcend being itself, along with size and boundaries altogether. All of the ultimate gods are considered immutable entities, existing beyond any dimensional perspective, even if cosmic structures were to sever the existential cone of reality itself. These beings would remain unaffected. Marat Tal knows all things completely, and as Lovecraft himself explained within his letters, the ultimate void is a transspatial focal point in which all things throughout infinity become a single absolute unity with the void itself. That void is Yogsothoth, who is never created, but has eternally existed without beginning, for he is the key and the gate to all that was and all that shall be. Through the application of Haeckelyan monism, Yogsothoth transcends cosmic imagination and mathematics entirely, reaching fancy and mathematics alike. He is capable of destroying suns and universes merely through speech alone. As the dweller of the highest existential realms and the embodiment of all things, absolutely, Yogsothoth is all in one and one in all, for unlimited existence and the absolute self. He stands as the first eternal archetype, while all local entities throughout every dimension, world, type of existence, and cosmic connection are nothing more than unreal fantasies or illusory projections cast from him. These projections differ only by the angle at which consciousness intersects this eternal archetype. Thus, Yogsothoth becomes the purest expression of Actus, purest in its highest philosophical meaning. Everything that was, is, and will be exists simultaneously within him without potentiality, change, or movement from one state into another. Time and change become mere illusions, born from limited consciousness, functioning within finite dimensions that possess no true footing within the archetype itself. Yogsothoth is therefore formless, indescribable, transcendent above imagination, mathematics, and all human or rational concepts, incapable of accepting any limiting attribute descending from below. All divine names and cosmic titles, throughout human and extraterrestrial traditions alike, whether Hebrew, Greek, Gnostic, Kabbalistic, or Yogic, ranging from the U to Athanatos to Ehihe, Asher Ehihe, are merely partial and fragmentary perceptions, attempting to comprehend him from below. Each identity represents only a different angle through which consciousness intersects the same immutable archetype, yet none can grasp him in totality. Even concepts such as being, entity, limitless mind, and even the term Yogsothoth itself are merely fractured notions, incapable of exhausting his absolute truth, because he contains no genuine internal distinctions whatsoever. The clearest proof of this is that when one merges with Yogsothoth, individuality and selfhood dissolve into absolute oblivion and irreversible erasure. This was experienced by Randolph Carter as the ultimate terror and the highest metaphysical horror of complete annihilation. He is the power existing beyond the furthest spheres and cosmic expanses, representing the textual embodiment of the supreme, Kabbalistic God Jehovah I am that I am, within its highest metaphysical movements and rituals. The tetragrammaton associated with Elohim and Adonai signifies the indescribable nature of the divine essence itself. Yul literally means to be, serving as the equivalent of I am that I am, referring to the undifferentiated state of pure S as the perfection of all perfect manifestations, the absolute unity of essence and existence, and the supreme actuality behind all cosmic actuality. Yogsothoth stands at the pinnacle of power, scaling as the highest conceivable point of conceptual transcendence, devouring mathematics, narrative, and dimensionality alike within his eternal and immutable essence that neither moves nor changes. No trace of personal identity remains, because the multiplicity perceived from below is utterly erased within him, proving that all distinctions were merely perspectives rather than true ontological divisions within the supreme archetype itself. From this perspective, Yogsothoth becomes the ultimate horror and the deepest terror behind the darkest magical invocation.